Dear friends, thank you for tuning in. This week, Grace Music Lab is delighted to share the inspiring story behind the famous hymn, Because He Lives, including insights into its authors and the powerful message that gave birth to this Easter iconic song. The authors, Bill and Gloria Gaither, a renowned Christian songwriting couple, have profoundly influenced gospel music over several decades. Their partnership has produced some of the most enduring and loved hymns in contemporary Christian music. Bill Gaither is best known as a singer, songwriter, and producer. His career has spanned numerous decades, and his contributions to gospel music have shaped the genre. Gloria Gaither is a gifted lyricist, author, and speaker. Her deeply spiritual writing and insightful lyrics continue to inspire Christians around the world. Together, they have written hundreds of songs, many of which are a mainstay in worship services, especially through their message of hope, faith, and redemption. The situation of the authors in 1971. In the early 1970s, Bill and Gloria Gaither were at a crossroads, both personally and in the broader cultural context. The world around them was marked by division, turmoil, and uncertainty, especially in America, created an environment filled with anxiety and fear about the future. At the same time, Bill and Gloria were also navigating personal challenges. Gloria was pregnant with their third child, and they were grappling with the anxiety and uncertainty of bringing a child into a world filled with such instability. As parents, they were concerned about the type of world their children would inherit. The couple, deeply rooted in their faith, found themselves wrestling with the fear and doubt that many people were experiencing at the time. The reality of a troubled world and the uncertain future created a sense of hopelessness, even for the devout. Why they wrote, Because He Lives, in the midst of their personal struggles and the broader social unrest. The Gaithers turned to the most profound source of hope and assurance they knew: the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It was in this moment of vulnerability and uncertainty that they found a deep, renewing peace in the truth of the resurrection. Gloria later described the inspiration for the hymn as coming from her own sense of fear and helplessness. The couple was reflecting on the brokenness and pain of the world. But they realized that because Jesus lives, there is a reason to hope. A message of hope in troubling times. Because He lives, speaks directly to the fears and doubts of the time, affirming that the resurrection of Jesus provides believers with the strength and courage to face tomorrow. No matter the circumstances, the Gaithers' song offers a message of hope that transcends the uncertainties of the world, reminding believers that, because of the resurrection, life has purpose and the future is filled with hope. The hymn's message is timeless. It's not just a reflection of the Gaithers' personal struggles, but a universal reminder that no matter how difficult life may be, believers are anchored in the truth of Christ's resurrection, which empowers them to live with peace and hope. Thank you for tuning in. Now, let's listen to the hymn, Because He Live. See you next week. Happy Easter.
God said